What if I told you that the most expensive thing in your life is something you are wasting every single day? You don't see it, you don't feel it slipping, but once it's gone, no power on earth can bring it back. This is not just a story. It might be a warning for you. In a quiet village, surrounded by dusty roads and old houses, there lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was not a rich man, but he was wise, and wisdom, when used right, is worth more than gold. He had one son, Ethan. Ethan was young, strong, and healthy, but there was one problem. He did nothing. Every morning, Daniel woke up before sunrise. He worked in the fields, he repaired tools, he helped neighbors, and every morning, Ethan slept. When the sun was high, Ethan woke up. He walked around the village, talking, laughing, killing time. No job, no goal, no effort. People started whispering, "Daniel is unlucky. His son is useless. That boy will destroy his future." Daniel heard everything, but he stayed silent until one evening. That night, Daniel sat outside his small house. The air was still. The sky was full of stars. Ethan came home late again. Daniel looked at him and asked calmly, "Son, are you tired?" Ethan shrugged. "Not really." Daniel nodded slowly. Then he stood up and walked inside. He came back holding an old pocket watch. It wasn't shiny, it wasn't new, but it worked perfectly. Daniel placed it in Ethan's hand. "Tomorrow morning," he said softly, "take this watch to the market. Ask people how much it is worth." Ethan looked confused, but he agreed. The next day, he went to the market. Ethan showed the watch to a shopkeeper. The man looked once and said, 500 rupees. Another man said, "No more than 800. Someone else laughed. "It's old, maybe 1,000 at best." Everyone had an opinion. Everyone had a number. Ethan returned home. "Father," he said, "everyone gave a different price." "That's fine," he said. "Put it back." Ethan thought that was the end, but it wasn't. The next day, Daniel called his son again. "Take the watch," he said. "Go back to the market." Ethan sighed. "Ask the price again." Daniel shook his head. "No," he said. "Ask them something else." Ethan leaned forward. "Ask them," Daniel said slowly, "what the time inside this watch is worth." Ethan froze. That makes no sense, he thought, but he obeyed. In the market, Ethan asked the first man, "How much is the time inside this watch worth?" The man stared at him, then laughed. "Are you mad?" Another said, "Go away, boy." Some mocked him, some ignored him. Ethan felt small. His face burned. His steps slowed. For the first time in his life, he felt ashamed. He was about to leave when he noticed a tiny shop at the corner. Inside sat an old watch repairer. His hands were rough, his eyes were calm. Ethan gathered courage and asked the same question. The old man stopped working. He looked at Ethan deeply. Then he said quietly, "Son, you cannot price time." Ethan listened. "You can spend all the money in the world," the old man continued, "and still you cannot buy 1 second of yesterday." Ethan's throat tightened. The old man leaned closer. "Time is strange," he said. "It leaves silently, and it never comes back." He held the watch and added, "Everyone gets the same 24 hours. The rich, the poor, the lazy, the hard-working. He paused. The only difference is who respects it. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. For the first time, he saw himself clearly. Ethan rushed home. He told his father everything. Daniel didn't speak. He just hugged his son. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The next morning, he woke up before sunrise. Days passed. Weeks passed. Ethan started working, learning, trying. He failed, he struggled, but he didn't stop, because now he knew the price of wasted time. Years later, people no longer whispered. They pointed and said, "That is Daniel's son, the one who changed." The moral of the story is simple yet powerful. Time is free, but it is priceless. You can waste it without noticing, or you can use it to build the life you dream of. The choice is always yours. So ask yourself today, honestly, are you spending your time wisely, or are you slowly killing it? Because one day, time will stop asking, and when it leaves, it will never come back. Use your time wisely before it's too late. If you liked this story, please like this video, comment what you learned from it, and subscribe to the channel for more emotional and inspiring stories like this. Your support keeps these stories alive.